Hi, I'm Tasha. I'm a dog trainer and behaviourist based in Lincolnshire in the UK. I've been asked what tips can you offer for owners of reactive dogs. So reactivity is a large spectrum. So we can have dogs that are fearful, we can have dogs that are aggressive, and we can have dogs who are frustrated because they're frustrated greeters. So it's really important first to identify the individual's needs and how they are reactive, because reactivity is such a large spectrum of behaviours. So first of all, once we've identified the trigger, so the triggers could be dogs, it could be other people, it could be children, then we can begin to work on it. So we begin with working with distance, and we'd find a threshold for the individual dog. We don't want the dog to go over threshold, so we begin at like 100 yards, and if there's no reaction from the dog, they're sniffing, and they're loose lead body language, and they're wiggling, then we know that they're quite happy. And if they're checking in, as we begin to get closer, if we start to see any tenseness in the body language, we start to see straining on the leash, we start to see growling, that means that we're going a little bit too close to being over threshold. So we retreat backwards, and we get the dog to a place where they are happy, where they're able to sniff, and they're not showing displacement behaviours or reacting. Because we want to be able to help our dog through communication, that they can react with us rather than feel that they have to react to the situation themselves. Engage and disengage is a really great game that you can play. So you'd ask your dog to look at you. You can do this by saying look or by saying their name, and then you'd click, and then you give them treats that are high value, because obviously you're in an outdoor environment. And you keep doing this, and then if you get to the point where you go further and you need to retreat, then retreat.